Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the Chris Talk Show, where we bring you the news and dive into a wide range of topics that matter to you. I also give my views and my opinion. The show starts right now. Let's get into it.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up to all my listeners? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. I hope that you're having a blessed day because I am definitely have one. Welcome to the show, everybody. Yes. Welcome to the people. All right, folks. So, this particular episode, we are going to get into the Biden, the Biden remarks on Israel and Hamas war, on the Israel and Hamas war, right? So, we're waiting right now. We're just waiting for him to come and address the nation with this special report. So as soon as he gets up on the mic, we'll begin to play that. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about this war and what it is about, because to the best of my knowledge, this is about, I think it's about land a little bit, but after doing a little bit more investigation, I find out that this terrorist group just wants to wipe out all Jews. I don't know why, but it's crazy. Why would you just want to wipe out a bunch of people because of a religion? I mean, right? Isn't being Jewish, isn't that just a religion? I mean, that's not like, Jewish is not a race, is it? No, right? So being Jewish is just, isn't that just a religion or something? Yeah, right. Okay, hold on, folks. Okay, he's getting ready to address the nation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, President Biden addressing the nation. All right, here we go.
Good afternoon. You know, there are moments in this life, and I mean this literally, when the pure, unadulterated evil is unleashed on this world. The people of Israel lived through one such moment this weekend. The bloody hands of the terrorist organization Hamas, a group whose stated purpose for being is to kill Jews. This was an act of sheer evil. More than 1,000 civilians slaughtered, not just killed, slaughtered in Israel. Among them, at least 14 American citizens killed. Parents butchered using their bodies to try to protect their children. Stomach-turning reports of babies being killed. Entire families slain. Young people massacred while attending a musical festival to celebrate peace. Women raped, assaulted, paraded as trophies. Families hid their fear for hours and hours, desperately trying to keep their children quiet to avoid drawing attention. And thousands of wounded, alive but carrying with them the bullet holes and the shrapnel wounds and the memory of what they endured. You all know these traumas never go away. There's still so many families desperately waiting to hear the fate of their loved ones, not knowing if they're alive or dead or hostages. Infants in their mother's arms, grandparents in wheelchairs, Holocaust survivors abducted and held hostage. Hostages whom Hamas has now threatened to execute in violation of every code of human morality. It's abhorrent. The brutality of Hamas, these bloodthirstiness brings to mind the worst rampages of ISIS. This is terrorism. But sadly, for the Jewish people, it's not new. This attack has brought to the surface painful memories and the scars left by a millennia of anti-Semitism and genocide of the Jewish people. So in this moment, we must be crystal clear. We stand with Israel. We stand with Israel. And we will make sure Israel has what it needs to take care of its citizens, defend itself, and respond to this attack. There's no justification for terrorism. There's no excuse. Hamas does not stand for the Palestinian people's right to dignity and self-determination. Its stated purpose is the annihilation of the state of Israel and the murder of Jewish people. They use Palestinian civilians as human shields. Hamas offers nothing but terror and bloodshed with no regard to who pays the price. The loss of innocent life is heartbreaking. Like every nation in the world, Israel has the right to respond, indeed has a duty to respond to these vicious attacks. I just got off the phone with a third call with Prime Minister Netanyahu, and I told him, the United States experience what Israel is experiencing, our response would be swift, decisive, and overwhelming. We also discussed how democracies like Israel and the United States are stronger and more secure when we act according to the rule of law. Terrorists purposely target civilians, kill them. We uphold the laws of war, the law of war. It matters. There's a difference. Today, Americans across the country are praying for all those families that have been ripped apart. A lot of us know how it feels. It leaves a black hole in your chest when you lose family. Feeling like you're being sucked in. The anger, the pain, the sense of hopelessness. This is what they mean by a human tragedy, an atrocity on an appalling scale. We're going to continue to stand united, supporting the people of Israel who are suffering unspeakable losses and opposing the hatred and violence of terrorism. My team has been in near constant communication with our Israeli partners and partners all across the region and the world from the moment this crisis began. We're surging additional military assistance, including ammunition and interceptors, to replenish Iron Dome. We're going to make sure that Israel does not run out of these critical assets to defend its cities and its citizens. My administration has consulted closely with Congress throughout this crisis. And when Congress returns, we're going to ask them to take urgent action to fund the national security requirements of our critical partners. This is not about party or politics. This is about the security of our world, the security of the United States of America. We now know that American citizens are among those being held by Hamas. I've directed my team to share intelligence and deploy additional experts from across the United States government to consult with and advise Israeli counterparts on hostage recovery efforts. Because as president, I have no higher priority than the safety of Americans being held hostage around the world. The United States has also enhanced our military force posture in the region to strengthen our deterrence. The Department of Defense has moved the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group to the Eastern Mediterranean and bolstered our fighter aircraft presence. And we stand ready to move in additional assets as needed. Let me say again, to any country, any organization, anyone thinking of taking advantage of this situation, I have one word: don't. Don't. Our hearts may be broken, but our resolve is clear. Yesterday, I also spoke with the leaders of France, Germany, Italy, and UK to discuss the latest developments with our European allies and coordinate our united response. This comes on top of days of steady engagement with partners across the region. We're also taking steps at home. In cities across the United States of America, police departments have stepped up security around centers of Jewish life. The Department of Homeland Security and the Federal Bureau of Investigation are working closely with state and local law enforcement and Jewish community partners to identify and disrupt any domestic threat that could emerge in connection with these horrific attacks. This is a moment for the United States to come together, to grieve with those who are mourning. Let's be real clear. There is no place for hate in America. Not against Jews, not against Muslims, not against anybody. We reject. What we reject is terrorism. We condemn the indiscriminate evil, just as we've always done.
All right, folks. Let's thank Joe Biden for that. Let's thank. Let's give him applause. Let's thank Joe Biden for the little report, the little announcement that he gave. Now, there's a couple of points that I wanted to point out as far as this, as far as Joe Biden was talking about. And I did a little further investigation on this, and I have to say, these Hamas people, they are really messed up. Like, this organization, can we boo them real quick? Yes, this organization, this Hamas organization, I mean, beheading children, women, men. What's wrong with y'all? Give this terrorist organization, yes, get on the buzzer. Get on the buzzer. We're not even going to pay the bills yet. I'm just going straight into this. This people is some type of religious genocide, or something is going on here. I can tell you that I'm going to assume that it's something way, way deeper that's going on here. And you probably are thinking the same thing, that there's something way deeper going on here. Be assured that it is. Because this conflict, what made it? And for y'all who don't know, this conflict has been going on for over, 50 years? For about 60 years plus? So what is driving this conflict? What is? Because these people, and this is what it just seems like, I don't know how many of my listeners are really up on what's going on, but these people they only have one agenda, which is to kill every Jewish person. Every Jewish person. Now, if I don't know, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but is being Jewish not is being Jewish a religion? Is it? Or is it a type of how do I say it? Culture? Well, not culture. Culture is the wrong word, so let me take that out. What is the proper word I'm looking for? Because it doesn't describe a group on. I can't say the word, but y'all probably fix. But I can't. I can't say the word, but you know what I mean. Does Jew describe? Like, you have black people. You have, well, not black people. Well, you have melanin people. You have non-melanin Chinese, and you have different types of non-melanin. You have the Chinese, you have the Germans, you have the Italian. These are all non-melanin. They're all different groups. So, is Jew a part of that group? This is a question that I'm asking all of my listeners. Is being Jewish a part of that group? Or is being Jewish just a religion? Because to the best of my knowledge, being Jewish is just a religion. Yeah, drop that other beat. You can. It don't matter. Thanks. Sound smoother. But anyway, nah, give me my old beat back, man. I don't like that. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that's better. But as far as I'm concerned, being Jewish is just a religion. It's just a religion. So why would you want to kill all these people? I don't understand. What do these people have against these people? Why do they want to kill all these people? And why did they do what they did? What they did was definitely, in my opinion, definitely horrific.
Bruh.
Yeah, definitely horrific. Probably more than horrific. They ran in, and we had that report, but I'm not going to play it because at this point, it's been like probably a week into this war that we already know what's going on. These people ran into this country. They murdered numerous people, sexually assaulted numerous women, beheaded numerous people. And that's what really got me on this particular topic, because we don't usually jump into this type of news at this point. You know what I mean? But this is crazy. And then they slaughtered people outside their houses. They were sitting, from the reports that we have seen, they were sitting outside of the houses as the bombs hit, and were waiting for people to run out of their homes to shoot and kill them. I cannot imagine what type of people that these are, that would go to such an extent and such lengths to invade a country. Like, I mean, Russia did what they did, but they didn't. I mean, they did do this as well, but what kind of people are these? What kind of people? And I'm being real. What kind of people are these? Russia did it when they invaded. What is this place again? Well, you know what they invaded. Russia did it when they invaded the Ukraine. Is it the Ukraine? Is it there? Yeah, okay. Whatever. And now this place invading Israel, doing the same thing. But they are more brutal with it. These people are brutal. They are beheading children, ladies and gentlemen. Beheading children. Come on. Do we need to go too deep into this? They are beheading children. What type of, come on. And using these rockets, bombs, shooting people as they come out their houses, as they bomb houses. They are walking through houses. One report said that they were walking through the houses, patrolling the houses, and if they didn't find anybody and they thought or assumed somebody was in the house, they would set the house on fire. Wait outside the house, and if anyone ran out, they would shoot and kill them. These are the reports, people. this is what's happening over there. And President Biden, let's get back to that report. I have to ask myself this. When President Biden says that he's going to stick with Israel and he's going to help them fight and things like that, there was a report that... Did you find it? Because we can't... Okay, you still looking for it? All right. There was a report earlier. I'm not going to wait for you, but there was a report earlier where I guess it was the speaker of Israel, the one who comes out and confronts the public, and yeah, like a speaker, the one who comes out, the international speaker, the person that represents Israel. And he said he didn't want America's help, that Israel does not want America's help, that they don't want America to interfere. But yeah, here we are, supplying them with resources and interfering in their war. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to still understand, we are still assisting and aiding another country. With Ukraine, right? We're aiding another country in their war. I want y'all to let that dwell in for a minute. We are sitting here. We are aiding two wars. And what does this do for us? Nothing. We're sending these countries to aid them in their wars. We're sending billions of dollars in equipment and in money. And this is the work. I mean, come on. And this is why he's the worst. He left billions of dollars when he left Afghanistan. He left billions of dollars of equipment in Afghanistan. This is what this man did. Billions. Okay? That's what he left there. But now we're sending out billions of dollars in support for two different wars after we pull out of one. To all my Democratic listeners, I want to say this. Is it really worth it? What? No, was it really worth it? When you put in that vote, was it really worth it? Just let that, I just want to, I just want to let that sink. I had to say this and let that sink. Was it really worth it? Because this president, look what he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, look what this man is doing. And you heard the report. You heard it in full. I wanted y'all to hear that report straight out, because he just dropped it. So y'all hearing it straight out. This is fresh. And this man is sitting here ready to sending our troops out there to I'm sorry, to aid a war that we're not involved in. Twice. This is on two different fronts, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. This is just, in my opinion, this is just to produce. This is about money. All about money. All about money, in my opinion, because why else are we there? Israel don't even want us there. They're ready to fight their own war. They don't want America interfering. They don't want any other country interfering. The only thing I do applaud Biden on, no, it's the only thing I applaud him on, was at least trying to set a border for any other country that's trying to get into the war. But at the same time, my opinion, my view, at the same time, he helped orchestrate this. Now, if you don't think Iran has a hand in this, come on. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I don't want to jump to conclusions more than the next person, but let's be honest. It's not floating in your head. First they get this money released, the next thing you know, what happens? This country is being invaded. I'm not saying they did it. I'm giving my view and my opinion. This is, in my opinion, I think they have something to do with this invasion of this country. And it's very sad that so many million and so many people, not millions, but so many people, just 1,000. And I'm going to personally give my condolences to everybody out there who has lost somebody in this war, just like I did with the Ukrainian war. I mean, anybody would do that. Send our condolences out to everybody who's lost somebody in this war, because this is for what? This war is for what? And we're helping to fund it. 2 wars. You said I keep because it's unnecessary. And while we're doing this, we are sending our troops to all these other countries. What about the people in America? What about the people here? Think about that, Biden. Because when you are fighting terror, okay, and we got to understand, and I'm not trying to scare nobody, I'm just telling the truth. We got to understand, this is called the land of the free, right? There are so many different cultures. There are so many different religions here. There are so many just different races, different people, so many out the box, right? Listen to me. Wait, stop. Wait, I'm trying to make a point. Just like that. There's so many different here. There's already the drama and the issues in the streets of America because of a war happening in another country. Now, I'm going to put it out there. This happened with the Ukrainian war, right? With Russia and Ukraine. Okay, so Ukrainians, they came here, right? Some of them came here, right? Well, there was an issue there. Right? Now, we got these guys, which is Hamas, fighting Israel, right? Which is a part of what is it? Start with a G, right? I can't even pronounce it. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, but they're from there, and they're what was it? Start with a P. Pakistan. Well, he said it. Palestinians. Okay, so we got you fighting the Palestinians. Okay, so we got the Israel's fighting the Palestinians. Okay, so now when you have done from that country, they're over here in this country. Now that fight comes to this country. So now we have to deal with that fight in this country, to where this guy, what I forgot his name, but he called a whole jihad or whatever. Yeah, a whole genocide on everybody to just rise up and start this war everywhere. Bring this war everywhere. Bring it to every Jew across the world. Not just where they at, not just to Israel. Bring it to every Jew across the world. If you support them and da-da-da-da-da, all that. And that came to America. And this is my question, and I don't mean to sound cruel, but to me it's like this. A lot of these people that ran, a lot of these people that come, that's not American born. Let's just say that American born, because we was, dust of melanin and African descent. We were brought here. It's a different story. But those who voluntarily come here, that's what I'm talking about. Those the ones who voluntarily come here. Yeah. I understand. The ones who voluntarily come here. Okay. They come here to get away from that. So, if you come here to get away from that, to live a better life, blah 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 blah, whatever reason you came here, why would you bring the same negative energy from your country that you ran from here to a country where that energy is not? Why would you do that? You have protesters right now, as we speak. You have these two different groups protesting again against each other in the streets, and in some incidents they become violent. They're violent. You understand what I'm saying? They have these violent altercations. The war is not here. This is not where your war is. So my question is, why is your war coming to my streets? If you feel so strongly about that, why can't you just travel back to your country and fight the war there? Or if you can't, why don't you try to fight the war in a peaceful manner from here? And I understand some people are going to say, oh, well, they protested, that was peaceful. Yeah, but how is it peaceful when it's getting violent? Then it's not peaceful. It's kind of jacked up, right? Yeah. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Just think about it. It's kind of jacked up. Because at that point, it's not peaceful no more. You are bringing that same element here. And you're bringing it to the people who's offering assistance to your country. Think about it. I don't know. Is that my time? Is that, yeah, okay. Because this, I mean, the way Biden addressed this, it's to me, it was not good. We don't need to be over there. We should not be over there. We should be staying where we're at. We should mind our business. The only reason, if any reason, why we should be over there is to just get American soldiers, American people out, American citizens out. That's there, for no reason. That's stuck there. Well, not no, but that's stuck there. But, and I know somebody is saying, oh, but that's what he just said. Did he really? The only reason we should be over there, if any, is just to get the people out of there. But are we really going to be over there for that? We have dealt, and let's be honest, let's listen here. We have dealt with terrorism before, right? We've been to Iraq dealing with terrorism. We've been to Iran dealing with terrorism. We've been to Afghanistan dealing with terrorism. We still dealing with terrorism. Like, huh? Like, for real. Don't hit that button. But for real, how long we gonna be dealing with this, man? We need to let this country deal with what they need to deal with. We don't need to be there to support them or back them up or anything like that. Only thing we need to go there for is just to get our people out of there. And that's it. If anything, that's it. Let them fight their war and step off. And if you're in this country, if you feel a certain way, do your do your protests, your nonviolent protests, but don't clash with somebody else. But one side, and everybody can agree with this, one side, and it's up to my listeners, you choose it yourself, but somebody it's not good. But to me, some side is not good. One side is bad and one side is good. One side is definitely fighting for freedom, one side is not. But at the end of the day, both sides suffer the loss of losing their people. All right, and that's my view, and that's my opinion on that. Should what? Should the Hamas be the? Yeah, probably. I'm not saying be destroyed or anything like that. They should be. I think that they should just break down. I don't think I think destroyed is too harsh of a word, but I think that their capabilities need to just like what they're doing now, like what the people of Israel doing now. They just need to break down those capabilities of them taking such an action again, because they said this is the worst things since the Holocaust. You know what I mean? And there's people, survivors of the Holocaust, who have been murdered, like I said, but who have been murdered and beheaded. Yeah, should they be destroyed? No, I just think that they shouldn't be capable. They should just be broke down, all their finances and everything, whatever they could get a hold of that would prevent them from doing this again. Then yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why some people question if at the end of the day, I'm not saying it is, but if it does, at the end of the day, leads to the assumption that Iran is the one supplying this. The question is, what do you do then? That's the question. What do you do then if Iran is the one who is responsible for funding this act? What do you do then? Because if the decision is to take some type of serious action, now we're talking about another war. You know what I mean? But you making me stop. You make me sorry, y'all. I gave 2 views and 2 different opinions. That's my view. That's my opinion. All right, folks. I gotta get up out of here. Listen, I know what to do. What? What you say? No. All right, we're gonna pay these bills. All right, listen. Check this out. You can check. What? I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Y'all can't hear it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, check this out. Y'all know what to do. We gotta pay these bills. The links and everything right there on your screen. You can check us out on YouTube at Chris Talks 1190. You can also check us out on Facebook at Chris Talks, where we post up motivational, inspirational, and spiritual content to help you get you through your day. Shut up, Ed. Anyway, because I skipped on it. Yeah, so what? Shut up. Yeah, I do it live every time. I don't know if people know that, but my joint is done live all the time. So yeah, I do all my stuff live all the time. Anyway, y'all know what to do. Hit that notification, like, subscribe, and Shut up. Hit that notification, like, subscribe, and hit that comment so I like to read the comments. I told y'all all the time I like to read the comments. I do sound stuffy. I know it's my throat. I don't know. I think I'm coming down with a cold. I took a Halls earlier, but I don't know. Yeah, my throat. Yeah. Okay, so do all that good stuff. All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate it. Thank all my listeners for tuning in. All my new listeners and new subscribers, thank y'all for tuning in. I so appreciate it. Until next episode, peace.